Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's Jasmine. On today's card we've got a new triangle turnabout stamp set to use by Concord 9th, and this is a little bit of a different style. So this is a stamp set that you turn either the stamp or the page as you stamp. So I'm going to start off with 4 colors. We use really tropical, summery, really fun, bright colors. And there is a template that they show how to use on Concord 9th's YouTube channel, but I didn't use it for my card because that one uses a 6x6 piece of cardstock, and I wanted to show you how to do it with a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I didn't use their template. I just change my stamp and rotate it every time. For me, that's easier. Okay, so I've started off with Simon Says Stamp Watermelon ink. And this stamp is brand new, so when I first used it, it resisted the ink a little bit. So you're going to see a little bit of splotchiness. But the reason I use a Misty with these is it's become integral into my stamping. And it saved me a lot of frustration with overstamping or missing lines or whatever. So I recommend using a Misty with these kinds of stamps. So anyway, it's really simple to just go in and you can re-ink the whole stamp if you need to, or because it's clear, you can see through it, you can just re-ink specific areas that you need to re-ink. So the second color I'm using is Simon Says Stamp Orange Slush. And this is a nice bright soda orange. And there's lots of different ways you can use this stamp. You can do 4 colors and stamp in the 4 rotations like they suggest you do. You can just do 1. You could do it monochromatic where you're using 1 color but several different shades. And you could also heat emboss 1 or foil 1. Really the possibilities of the stamp are endless. You could do so many different things. And this third color I'm going to use is Lemon Zest, also by Simon Says Stamp. And if you only had, let's say you have a light purple ink, you could do 1 layer for the first rotation, 2 layers of ink for the second rotation, 3 layers of ink for the third rotation, and so on, until you get a deeper color each time you stamp and each time you lay down a layer of ink, so that you only have 1 ink pad but you're actually getting 4 shades out of it. And that's something that's really easy to experiment with to see what you can do with the colors you do have. And I did thoroughly clean the stamp each time between each color to avoid contamination. And so this 4th color I'm going to go in with is Lime Zest. And you're going to see staining on your clear, high quality photo polymer stamps. It's just a characteristic of a good quality stamp. So when you're cleaning it and you don't get every trace of ink off, there's still like a cast or something, just know that that's natural to the stamp and it's going to happen. And if you get new stamps and you have trouble getting the ink to stick at all, just wash it. You can either wash it with dish soap and water or any stamp cleaner. Sometimes there's a film left over from the production of the stamp that makes it a little difficult for the ink to stick. So what I'm doing here is I'm using the dies that I'm going to use on there along with the sentiments. And I've just traced the outline of my die so that I know where my sentiments are going to sit and where they're going to show on the final die cut. And so this lovely stamp set, also by Concord 9th, was a gift with purchase for the month of April, I believe. And I don't know if it's available for purchase separately. You'll have to contact them to find out. So initially, I was just going to do just a black ink stamping with my sentiments. So I did end up stamping 3 times. So I wanted a nice bold black image to stand up against the bright graphic print of the triangle stamp. But it just wasn't popping enough for me. So I waited till it was dry, because I did do 3 layers of ink. So I waited till it was dry, which only took, I don't know, maybe like 10 or 15 minutes maybe. And I cleaned the black ink off the stamp so I didn't get it on my Versamark, and then just stamped it with a Versamark a couple times. Make sure I had a good impression, and it's directly on top of the black inking. It didn't overstamp or anything. So I used some Nouveau black embossing powder on top of that. And then I heat set that. And this Nouveau powder I really like because it has a really lovely shine to it, and it gets nice and high. And then the sequins I used are crystal reflections and some yellow ones I had in my stash. And I attached those with some Ranger matte medium. And I like matte medium for these because if it squishes out the little hole in the middle, or some gets squished out or whatever, it dries matte, which means it's not shiny, so it doesn't show up. So that's why I like it. It's kind of boo-boo free, if you will. And I mounted that to some green apple cardstock by Simon Says Stamp. So that finished up the card today. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and we will catch you guys later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.